This game got a major update, and I have not covered this game on my channel yet. So if you are a hungry Diablo fan and you really want the old school one, don't miss this one out. Welcome to my channel where I play some awesome games as well as podcasting and reviewing mostly mobile games. Today I'm happy to say that a game that has been my go-to game for Diablo Fix just got the biggest update so far. I'll explain more what changed, but first, let's get into the game. This game just got the right attitude as I want in a true dungeon crawling game. Do not let the graphics fool you. Whatever it lacks in graphics, it more pays back with depth. Endless level, random stats in gears, set items, and an endgame that really isn't the endgame, because it never ends. And when you get the best gear, you can still find the new infinite gear that is even better and more rare than the times that I can get out with my friends to take a beer. Dive into the horrors of this world where you are the hero who in time will be good enough to beat the game. Starting as a new player, you quickly get into this game. It's a single game and of course no pay to win. But the players of this game hang on the Discord, post images and amazing loots and builds, so the community is here. The graphics are okay, but that's not why we play this game. The core game here is amazing, and that's why I don't even care if the graphics would be even worse. The game is developed by one guy, and I even had some time to talk to him. The work he's been putting out to this game is truly amazing, and the thoughts that he have working to get this great foundation is stunning. If you are a real Diablo 2 player, you will enjoy this one. I have played all dungeon crawling games on mobile, and only a few are as good as this. And not many even have this in-depth fun gear. If you ask me, then both Dungeon Quest and Eternium 2 is two great games that are just as good, but Eternium do lack the fun endgame. And yes, there's a ton more, but most of the flashy ones are just a shell of a game. This game runs fine, and there are two versions out right now. One is the 2D version that I play, but then there is also a 3D version, but I feel that 2D is smoother. There's not much to explain except take some quest and start hunting monsters, or just skip the quest and just hunt the monsters. The gear that drops have random stats, but some are fixed, but it's also different tiers and different colors, you know, all that we love. Enemies are varied, but I think it could be some improvements here and there. And the gear progression and the level I feel go very much hand in hand. It's always a great feeling when a better gear piece drop, or when you do level up. Builds in this game are good, there are plenty to choose from, and another great thing is that the skills are not restricted to your class. The character you make can use anything and even parts of everything if that is what you want. The set items are good and they are fun to collect, and don't worry about your space. You got plenty of slots to save your items, both on the character and also in your stash. The game is built so that it has small but many farm areas, as well as quite a few acts that you actually run through just to level up. You also got boss rooms to farm gear and materials, or even cosmetics or mounts. Yeah, the game has mounts, even if the mounts are pretty much useless, but I would not say no to find a few. As well as the cosmetics, it's a very nice addition. And as endgame, you got even harder areas where you grind your way all the way to 9,999. Yeah, the levels are almost endless. And the gear, as I say, can roll many different stats, so finding the best piece is gonna be a challenge. There is also crafting in this game, so getting gear you don't need will be used to make materials, so that you then can craft and enhance your own gear. Find your playstyle and try to find your own build and start farming. This game can give you countless of hours of gameplay. It all depends on how picky you are on when you feel you can't get any better. I have found some small bugs, like when you open the window to disenchant items and you close it, it sometimes stays up, but yeah, I think they fixed it. Overall, the game is hard, and I really mean hard. And you do progress a lot, but there is always more stuff to find. And I see you again. Unless I see you in this game, which I don't since it's single player.